Hello, Ryan. Elk hunting. Well, first I was surprised to hear that one animal could provide meat for a family for such a long time. It's great that you experienced the expedition firsthand and you could come away with some tangible lessons and you can really appreciate the process and gain respect for hunters and hopefully animals and nature as well. So, you asked, have you ever hunted? Um, as a meat eater, is it something that you would consider, or is it completely off the table? What about fishing? Well, believe it or not, I have never gone hunting. I've been fishing 3 or 4 times that I can remember. So in the future, would I ever hunt or fish? I wouldn't, simply for fun or enjoyment or curiosity. That's not really on my radar. However, if someone asked me to participate because it was extremely meaningful for a person's culture or religion or lifestyle, and I really respected that person, I think I could agree to participate. You asked, are you going towards becoming completely vegan? Uh, so the more I learn about the right things to put in my body, the more I'm convinced that meat and dairy are not as beneficial as many other foods. The biggest thing for me to eat less of is processed food that contains myriad additives and junk. It's extremely clear to me now that whole foods like vegetables, fruits, nuts, whole grains, beans, etc., these have so much nutritional value and so few health risks, while processed food, as well as meat and dairy, have varying degrees of nutritional value with comparatively much more health risk. And there's a tremendous amount of research to confirm this general truth. So, although I am not a vegan, and I doubt I will ever be 100% exclusive of any type of food, I do consider myself plant-based, meaning that I strive to eat natural, real foods as frequently as plausible. So for me, I look at the situation more of as expanding my menu to include all of these healthy, delicious, clean foods rather than me having to avoid processed and animal foods. I still eat things like ice cream and chips, but a lot less often. I eat sushi fairly often, and I very rarely eat mammals. But I don't consider it taboo or resent people who do. So essentially, I'm trending towards eating more greens and more whole grains and fewer processed foods, fewer animals and dairy, primarily for health reasons. In addition, it's hard to avoid learning about the impact that factory farming has on the environment. I don't feel great about contributing to a system that's absolutely devastating our planet and is frankly unsustainable for that much longer. Also, animals have hearts and brains and lives, and I don't see too much difference in eating a cow and a pig, or a dog or a horse. All are intelligent beings that we shouldn't eat without acknowledging that they are or were children of parents and have likely had a really literal poopy life. If you're interested, some worthwhile documentaries that I suggest are Food Inc., Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, Forks Over Knives, King Corn, What the Health. There's a ton on Netflix. So I'm extremely interested in health and nutrition these days. It just makes sense in order for me to have the most energy, be efficient and productive, prevent diseases, prevent my body from breaking down, and to extend my life. I think being more conscious about what I'm putting into my body is simple and logical. Okay, along those lines, here's my question or challenge for you. I want you to set a realistic nutrition-related goal for January 2021, just the 1 month. It could be something like remove this unhealthy food from my diet, or try 3 new fruits and vegetables, or watch a documentary, listen to a podcast, or read a nutrition book. This goal should be something that you actually are curious to try. So tell me what that nutrition goal is for January, why you think it might be worthwhile or challenging, and if it's possible, I'll aim for that same goal or a similar goal depending on what you choose. All right, I look forward to hearing you soon.